Hi my friends, welcome to Forever Yoga. I'm Susanna, this is Ellie, and today we have a really great session that is all about building upper back strength and increasing mobility in the shoulders, upper back, and neck. It came about because I got a request for someone who's concerned about developing a hunchback. So I did some research and I discovered that the so-called Dowegers Hump is not due to osteoporosis or brittle bones, but is in fact a result of poor posture and weak upper back muscles. So guess what, my friends, newsflash, everyone in today's society is at risk for this, right? Especially young people. All of the texting and the computer work that we all do now, all of this results in posture that's going to result in upper back humping, unless we counteract it with exercise. So that's what today's yoga practice will do, and I'm going to be borrowing something of Ellie's to use as a prop. I'm going to use a dog leash. If you'd like to join me, you can grab your dog leash or any strap you have around the house. Okay, so gather up what you need and I'll meet you back. We'll start standing today and we'll begin, like we always do, by getting grounded. Hi everyone, welcome back. Let's begin today with a moving meditation to begin to get our heads and our bodies into a good space for yoga practice. So feet wider than your hips. Allow tailbone to drop ever so slightly so that you have a neutral pelvis. So go ahead and see, we're going to be doing this a few times through today's session, because if you've got a big arch in your back, you want to drop the tailbone slightly to have less of a big arch. Conversely, if you already have a rounded lower back and a rounded upper back, go ahead and roll your shoulders back and then stick your butt out, okay? So it's important today for you to find your neutral pelvis position. So once you've kind of played with that a little bit, we'll go back to the movement. So you're going to rock side to side. Put your weight on one foot and lean, and then the other. And like a pendulum, the arms can swing gracefully the opposite direction to counterbalance. So put your weight on one foot, lifting the opposite one, lean a little bit, and rock. And breathe. This is awesome for your brain to figure out how to adjust to this new situation you're putting yourself in. And you can take your feet a little wider or a little closer. It does not have to stay exactly symmetrical. You could bring your arms a little higher. Make this your own movement right now. Good. Breathing. And we're going to add one more thing before we pause, and that will be closing your eyes. So close your eyes if you would like to give it a try, and then take sight out of the equation. So everything has to adjust without sight. Good. If you fall over or lose your balance, it's okay, come back. Don't forget to breathe. With eyes closed, notice what you notice that you weren't noticing when your eyes were open, like the feeling of where your arms are in space. Good. And let us open the eyes and come to stillness. Walk your feet back in, so you'll come to traditional Tadasana posture. Once again, see if you can find a neutral pelvis position for you. And shoulders roll back and down. Rotate your palms forward. A little hitchhiking the thumbs out to the sides. This will open up the chest. And then see if you can imagine that you've got a string on the top of your head. Press your chin back slightly. The string lifts you from above and hold. Find breath here. Excellent. Let's move on. So our first movement will be opening up the chest and strengthening the upper back muscles. Stretching and strengthening. So bringing your thumbs together and hook them. Spread your fingers wide and the arms are crossed right in front of your body. Go back to feeling the shoulder blades go back and down, so squeeze them together or retract them. Notice the feeling of your feet securely on the floor, so just root down there. And now together we will lift the arms up and overhead. So inhale, stretch forward, stretch, reaching forward, then reaching up. Stretching up, go ahead and pull your shoulder blades up towards your ears and use your shoulder blades to stretch your arms and fingers all the way up to the sky. And then release, and as you come out and down, also go back. So I'm going to turn so you can see I'm going back, 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 back. Feel those shoulder blades coming together. Excellent. And then once you're down, you'll do it again. So come in front. Hook the thumbs. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, go behind your ears, release your arms and down. Let's go ahead and do this about 10 times. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale. Pull. You want to pull on your thumbs. That's what will create strength and resistance in your upper back muscles. Stretch it up, pull, but then release and keep the tension in the back. Inhale. Open wide. I like to bend knees when we come forward and lift up, straighten, and continue. 2 more, please. 2 or 3, whatever you want to do. Inhale up and exhale out. Inhale up and exhale out. Terrific. Good. Relax and release. Take your right arm right out in front of you. Stop, like stop in the name of love. Take your left hand in front of your right hand and pull back slightly. Good. Pull on your fingers, pulling back. Pressing the heel of your hand forward, pull back. And the other side. Stop, press, pull. Breathing. Good, and release, shake that out. With your right arm up, reach up. Take your right hand on the outside of your left side of your head and draw right ear down to the right shoulder. Then left arm goes out on an angle and rotates out, so the thumb's turning slightly back, and hold here. Breathe. Shout out to Lee Albert for this one. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale up to center. Release the arms. Relax the shoulders. Other side. Reach up. Head. Touch the outside of your skull. Pull. Left ear to left shoulder. Relax, but breathe. There's gentle pressure there. Feel the stretch in the opposite side of your neck as the direction that you're bending, and then extend that arm, palm forward, and rotate thumb slightly behind. Hold here, breathe. Stretching and releasing neck muscles. Want to hold this. When you do this on your own, see if you can hold as long as 1 minute to 2 minutes each side. Inhale and exhale up and release. Inhale. On your next exhale through your nose, turn to look to your right. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now, look down at your shoulder, and then let your chin make a half circle through center until you're looking down at the opposite shoulder. And then turn your head so your ear is down on the left, and come back up. Turn to the left, look down at the shoulder, chin through center, inhale, looking down at your right shoulder, turn to look towards the front, and lift your head up again. One more time. Turn, look down, half circle forward, looking down, turn, and head up. Last time. Look to your left, look down at your shoulder, half circle through center, looking at your right shoulder, turn to look forward, head lifts up to center. Excellent. Good, and then before we move on, let's really work the shoulders, increasing mobility. So shoulders come forward. So now when you do this, you're rounding. Feel the upper back protract. Then shoulders up to the ears. Feel the shoulder blades contract. Now draw your shoulder blades together, retract, squeeze them, and then drop the arms down beside you. So forward, up, squeeze, down. Forward, up, squeeze, down. One more. Forward, up, squeeze, down, and reverse it. Squeeze behind you, up, forward, down. Squeeze, up, forward, down. Terrific. Okay. And now it's time for the leash. So grab a hold of your strap or whatever it is you found, and you're going to grab a hold so that you've got a pretty wide amount of space so that your arms will be able to go up and over. Ready? So stretch the arms, pull, our elbows stay straight, go up overhead, and here's the tricky part, going to keep going behind you. Now if you get stuck, that means you probably need your arms to be wider, hands to be wider on your strap. So if that's the case, you can take a moment and readjust, okay? So you want a really nice, strong, straight pull. Inhale up and over. And you're going to go back, back, back. Keep pulling and keeping your elbows straight and come up and over and forward. Let's do that again. Inhale up, pull back and up and forward. Good. Again, inhale up and rotate back. You can feel your chest is stretching, your upper back muscles are working, and your shoulders are getting a nice mobility workout. Good. And now next time you come up, let's pause up and go to the side. So stretch and lean over. Keep pulling away. So you're stretching your strap. You're pulling on your strap. Make sure you're not collapsed over, but rather attempting to be in a straight plane. You can turn to look up if you like or not. Breathe. Up to center and stretch. Reach and lean. Breathe. Become aware of how you feel about using a prop here. Is it helping with your experience of stretching, or is it annoying you? Breathe. Inhale, exhale up to center, and let it come down in front of you. Terrific. So let's let go of that strap and walk over to what is the front of your mat. In this case, it's the right side of my mat. With your feet hip width apart, root down in 2 feet. Take a moment to rock forward, rock back, and perhaps take yourself on and off balance in your feet, like roll around, Our feet are like the most important piece of the whole package. So starting with the grounding, starting with the rooting, and the stability of our feet. And on that note, let's go ahead and lift the toes, spread them, press down on the tripods of your feet, big toe mound, pinky toe mound, heels. Good. Stretch, 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 inhale. Now exhale, plant the toes back down, and then go ahead and reverse that by lifting the heels off the floor and find your balancing toe Tadasana. So balance, focus your gaze, lift your heels, feel the energy of your ankles and your calves and everything above having to adjust. Breathing and come on down. You can come on down hard to give yourself that bone vibration. Let's do that a couple of times. Up and down, up and down. Perfect. Really vibrate the bones. Okay, and now let's begin our movement. With both arms forward and up, all the way overhead, stretch, inhale, exhale, hips behind you, come to a sitting position, Utkatasana or chair pose. Hold here, breathe. Exhale, float forward and down, and let your chin come down, crown of your head pointing down, and then we'll bend and straighten. So bend and straighten. You could be fingers on the floor, fingers on your shins or blocks. So bend and straighten in this forward bend. Good, and now pause with a slight bend perhaps. Chin is tucked. Bring your arms now up and at your lower back. Interlace your fingers if that's possible and extend arms overhead. If you want to grab your strap, you could use a strap here. You've got that dog leash. You could come and grab a strap. That'd be awesome. You know that my picking up this leash might include a dog sighting in this video. Good, this is fun. Hold. You have interlaced fingers or using a strap for yoga mudra. And then when you're ready to release, we'll put it down or let go of your arms and sit deeply again. Come back up through Utkatasana, chair pose, and stand up straight. Release your arms. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, fold down. Straighten the legs. This time you could slide your hands up your shins and find that nice length from crown to tailbone. Breathe. And exhale, soften and fold. Please now step your left foot back and drop your left knee to the floor. Take a moment, press into the top of your back foot and root down in the front foot, and then lift up into low lunge. Clothing adjustment. And breathe. Feel your shoulder blades come together as your shoulders open. And now both arms come up. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms. Feel the shoulder blades squeeze. And then inhale the arms up. Now, the front arm that's with the back leg, in this case, it's your left. Bring your left arm straight forward. You can bring both arms forward. And then the right arm up in line with your ear and rotate behind you and find a twist. And reach through your collarbone and stretch. Good. Inhale. Now exhale. Bring both arms up, forward, and then reverse it. Open. It's kind of a low lunge warrior. Reach through the chest. Stretch through the arms. Turn the palms up. Inhale. Now exhale. The back hand can go down as you do a low lunge reverse warrior. Breathe. Good. Inhale and exhale. Rotate forward. Place your hands on the mat on either side of your front foot. Curl your back toes to lift up into a high lunge. And now we will twist again. So left hand down can be pressed down on the palm. Use a fist or a block. All good. And draw your navel to your spine as you sweep right arm up towards the sky and hold. Energize through the back heel. Breathe. Breathe, breathe, and release. Bring both arms around and down. Pop your back foot forward, forward, forward till you can lift it up and plant it down, 2 feet grounded. Be here now. And then coming up through chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit your butt down, both arms come up, root down and lengthen up. Inhale, exhale, stretch. Really stretch. Inhale, release, exhale. Good. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, sit in a chair, Utkatasana. Put the weight in your heels. You could lift your toes here even. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, fold it forward. Release into standing forward bend with a slight bend in the knees. Let's do our yoga mudra again. So interlaced fingers. If you'd like to put the opposite thumb on the top, the opposite interlace, that's fine. If you would like to grab your strap, you can grab the strap. Stretch the arms up and over and breathe. Yoga mudra arms. Knees are slightly bent, forward bend. Breathe. Now inhale, exhale, slowly let go. Let the hands come to the floor. Step your right foot back and drop your knee. Flatten the back foot so you can feel stability back there. Then lift up, root down in the front. Find your comfort place for your low lunge. And then both arms lift up. Cactus those arms. Feel the shoulder blades retract. Retract means that they come together in your back. Good, inhale. Now let's go up and over. So squeeze the shoulder blades and bring the elbows down towards your rib cage and then lift the arms up and your elbows, no, let's see, your wrists will cross overhead. If you fall over like I just did, sorry, get your balance. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna squeeze and lift. Squeeze and cross your wrists. Breathe and exhale. Continue. Good. Upper body strengthening here. Breathing and exhaling, great. Okay, now pause. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch both arms up. We'll do the twist again. So your right arm comes forward, left arm forward, but then left arm opens up out to the sides. So you're stretching through the collarbone and reaching through both arms. Breathing. Good job. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Bring both arms up overhead. And now the opposite way. So left arm forward, right arm back. It's a warrior variation now. You're opening up the front of your body. Good. And then we do a low lunge reverse warrior. Take it back. Breathing. And slowly rotating back to center and releasing. Hands come to the floor to frame your front foot. Curl your back toes to lift the knee off the floor. Now the right hand grounds. Fist, block, all good. Rotate and extend. Top arm up. And energize through that back heel. So you're lifting through the back knee. And pressing down and up. Opposing stretch through the chest. Breathing. Good. Take a deeper breath and let that be the release. Exhale. Both hands on, frame the front foot. Back foot pops forward, forward, forward till it lifts off the floor, floats, bends, and then plants down. So you end up with your feet back, nice and stable. Sit down and reach up, chair pose. Breathe. Exhale. Come to standing and reach up and let it go. Good. And take a moment. All right. So let's come on all the way down to our bellies. Let's get there in a nice, easy flow. So feet grounded. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Step back to plank. Drop your knees right away. And lower the chest to the floor. Flatten your feet. Good. So here we go, folks. We're going to be working the upper back, and we're going to do it from here. So extend your arms out in front of you, and then pull the elbows back and lift the chest and bring the shoulder blades and the elbows together, right? And option to lift the legs as well. And lower. Good. So inhale. Start lifting and pulling back, but see if you can go ahead and relax your neck. Hold and lower. Good. Again, inhale, lift and squeeze and breathe and lower. Good. Last time. Inhale, lift and squeeze and hold and breathe and let it go. Good. And then come to rest. Find your breath. Bend your knees, pick up your feet, and windshield wiper your legs side to side. Release tension you may have built up in your lower back. Then lower the legs back down and come up into Sphinx pose by bringing your elbows right underneath your shoulders, arms, forearms on the floor, fingers spread, shoulders relaxed. Good. So from here, we're going to do spinal movement. So inhale, exhale, tuck the chin and round the upper back. And then inhale, reverse it and look straight forward. And when you look forward, pull isometrically. Hands and forearms are gently pulling back. You're looking forward. Good. Inhale. On your exhale, you'll turn to look to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale. Round your upper back. Chin into chest. Inhale. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale. Turn to look to your left. And then release back to center and round again. So let's go ahead and do that a few times. Coordinate your own breath with your movements. Looking forward, rounding. Remember to pull back isometrically on the hands. Look to the side and back to center and release. Terrific. Come on down to, we call this crocodile pose, where your hands are in front, your hands might be stacked, forearms parallel to your front of your mat, and then your forehead can rest on your stacked hands, possibly. Find whatever's comfortable here. And then placing your hands on the sides of your shoulders, press down, curl your toes, lift hips up, and find extended child's. In this extended child's, you can curl your toes so you can stretch out your feet. Arms are extended, as it is extended child. And then lift up onto your fingertips now so you can get a very good stretch from the tops of your hands all the way through your shoulders back towards your butt. And breathe here. Good. Inhale, exhale, and then come on to sitting on your butt. Okay, so once you have found your way to your seat, balancing here, we're going to relax the shoulders, have a straight back, then we'll round. So we go from sending the chest forward to rounding, chin into chest. Send chest forward and look up, and then round. Inhale, look up, and exhale, round. Do that a few more times. Chest lifts, back rounds. Chest lifts, back rounds. Good. And now hold here. So we're using the strength of our abdominals, our spine, and our ability to balance to lift up into upward facing boat. Option to lift the arms and hold. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Lower now to your back. Come on down. Once you're down, you're going to take your arms into cactus pose on the floor. Palms are up elbows and upper arms are parallel, right, straight out, and you've got a 90-degree angle with your arms. Good, and then we're going to lift up and down. So it's lifting up, so the fingers are pointing straight up, and then back to the floor. So just go up and down like that. Great. And now keep them down, and we're going to keep the arms touching the floor. So the backs of your hands and the backs of your arms are on the floor, and then slide them overhead till your fingers touch, and then bring them back down. So it's kind of like what we did when we were in the low lunge with the cactus arms, but now we are on the floor doing the same motion. Okay? So you're just drawing the elbows and the upper arms in towards the rib cage and then lifting them over. Great. Good, and now pause. Pause with the palms up, chest is nice and open, and breathe. And then take your feet wider than your hips and drop your knees over to one direction. Pause. And then lift up through center, other direction. Hold. And again, side to side. Breathing. And then back to center once you've done both sides equally. Come back to center, pick your feet up off the floor, bring your arms over to hug your knees, and rock your lower back side to side. So your head is going to rock. So you find the occipital ridge, the base of your skull, and then as the knees rock to one direction, your head will go the other way. So you'll look one direction as the knees go the opposite way, with a real awareness of the base of your skull rolling. Terrific. Good, and then come back to center, to stillness. Root down in your feet, so 2 feet come back to the earth. Arms beside you. We're going to lift up into a straight line bridge with our glutes engaged. Arms beside you, so forearms are parallel, perpendicular to the floor, I think, and your tops of your upper arms are pressing down. So we're going to do this as to activate the muscles of our upper back while pressing down on the arms. And here we go, press down on the feet, press down on the arms, lift your hips, squeeze your butt, and just send your knees forward, engage that invisible beach ball that's between your inner thighs and squeeze it and press down on the forearms. So it's not so much about sending your chest up. No, your body's in a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. So it's the hips are lifting and you're pressing down on your forearms, on your upper arms, fingertips towards the sky. Breathe. Inhale and exhale, release. Draw your knees into your chest. And finally, please take the next few moments to do some counter poses that would work really great for you right now. So one possibility might be to grab a block, place it underneath your lower back, or just simply lift your legs straight up towards the sky, and with your hands underneath the edge of your butt to have your lumbar spine be nice and grounded. And then from there, plant your feet on the floor, interlace the hands behind your head. Inhale. On your exhale, elbows come in and then neck, head lift. Give yourself gentle traction as you pull. So inhale. As you exhale, come on down to your back. Perhaps your dog will come to join you for the end of your practice. So please find your way to as comfortable a position you can take for the final few moments of our session. Sit. Okay, good. All right, says good girl. Okay, so you may be in Shavasana or in a comfortable seated meditation position. And if you'll take a few moments to close your eyes and just notice your breath wherever you are. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Simply notice the quality of your breath. Make any physical adjustments so that you are super comfortable, whether you're lying on your back or sitting. And then I'm going to ask you to watch your breath in a specific rhythm. So eyes are closed. And imagine, if you will, that you're inhaling only through the left nostril. And then imagine that you're exhaling out through your right nostril. And then imagine you're inhaling right side and exhaling left side. Again, inhale left and exhale right. Just see if you can imagine the flow of breath going up one side, and this time inhale the right, and watch it exhale the left, and then inhale the left, and exhale the right. And now let go of that imagery and just breathe normally. Let go of any attachment to thought. Simply be. And in the next few moments, please begin to come back. So if you're lying down, you can stretch. Start your process to move up. Yeah, Ellie's going to stretch for you. Stretch, Ellie, stretch. You can come up to join me in a seated position if you'd like. And once you've found your comfortable seat, close your eyes once again. Take a moment to realign your spine. So rock forward and back. Feel yourself rooted in your seat. Shoulders to ears, shoulder blades down your back. God bless you, Ellie. And then bring your chin back slightly and have a sensation that your neck is totally aligned on top of your spine, on top of your tailbone. Excellent. And then bring your hands together, rub them. Prayer hands to your heart. And then let's send prayers for peace, happiness, and sanity to all beings around the planet, and a seriously big wish for our planet, planet Earth. Namaste. Thanks for joining me for today's upper body strengthening workout. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and perhaps make a comment below. If you haven't joined my email list, I've got a link where you can put your email in, and once in a while you may get some communication from me. And that's it. Ellie and I wish you a wonderful day. See you next time.